What's up, everybody? Beastman 4 Falcons here, and today we're going to check out the new Gears of War EDAY gameplay showcase demo, which was revealed on Sunday at Xbox's showcase. So let's get to it.
Stay sharp. Don't let them surround you.
There should be more guns in the trunk.
Here, strap these on.
This isn't enough.
We should still head to the police station. We're gonna have more firepower there.
Right. Yeah. It's about 2 blocks up ahead.
Okay. Shoot, move, and watch for civilians.
Oh, so this one is like before everything fell apart. It's like the very beginning. So like as you see, there's a lot more cars around. There's Marcus in civilian attire. More actual buildings that are still standing. Unlike the original games, which I have, by the way, right here. There you go, right here. Oh, there you go. And the original Gears of War 360, which I do have a full playthrough of on a live stream. I played through Gears of War 1 and 2 on stream. So that's on my YouTube channel right now, and streamed that a few months ago. So let's continue on.
Get inside now. Ground's opening.
Just to show how those suits that they wore really make you look buff. Because Marcus right here, he looks like kind of skinny right here compared to his original suit.
You see that? It was something big! Like huge crab figures picking up through the street!
Just the adrenaline, kid. We need to keep moving through the underpass.
Let's get moving.
Let me see what I can do.
I'm at the pay safe. I need backup. These things are all over me.
More tremors.
Any gears out there? Anyone that can hear this? Look out! Oh, shit!
Target surface. Open fire.
These are goddamn breach points.
I want to know why they're starting out with the bayonet version of the Lancer first. Maybe it is like a prototype or something. Because I think the Lancer version didn't come out until Gears of War 2. And then Gears of War 1 had the chainsaw original version. So maybe it'll explain it or something. I don't know. Maybe this was before the chainsaw version of the Lancer.
Reloading. Cover me. All right. That gear said they're stuck in the pay and save. Which way?
It's on the other side of those apartments. At least that thing carved us a shortcut.
Through here.
And we get Carmine again. Another one of the Carmine brothers. It's not Gears of War without them. And of course, if you're familiar with the Gears of War franchise, there's always a Carmine member, and they're usually like the red shirts of Star Trek, where they're basically just cannon fodder for anything dangerous, and they just go in and die.
Too slow. Ah, bugger! Come on, then. Nice shot. Oh, where the hell did you lot come from?
We heard your distress call.
Well, you saved my ass. But we need to make ourselves scarce. These fuckers keep pouring in every few minutes.
More trappers, watch!
Right on schedule. You guys scared?
Yeah. Who are you?
Private Marco, what's the matter?
Where's your squad?
Hasty took out my squadron a couple of hours ago. We went to protecting some survivors nearby. I was about to get back when I got cornered in here.
Hey, tomorrow! These things been coming in waves?
Ah, what's the problem till I ran out of ammo? How do I just say you I got friends inside.
Eat that!
Do you have like that they're fighting in any like a grocery store or supermarket? And it gives you like a lot more cover, of course. I don't know how smart the AI enemies would be, but in the previous game they would like be actually pretty smart and try and gank your ass. So I wonder how smart they'll be in this one.
Reloading.
Anyone see him?
Contact front!
There's no end to these freaks. Pick them off.
On your right, brother! I got it!
Jams. Damn it. Tom.
I'm almost out. Fall back.
Hi.
Our roads converge again. Marcus Phoenix.
Sad what happened to him in the second one. I think it was the second one. Hell yeah. Console exclusive. That's what Xbox really needed. An actual console exclusive. Not the whole PC and console day and date BS. That's what got them in trouble in the first place, of why they started failing. Also having a high lack of premium quality games. But yeah, I like the setting. It's in a different city, apparently. The person playing the game doesn't even actually do a perfect reload. Apparently this is their like first Gears of War game. Oh, bro, come on. No, the whole reason for perfect reload is so you can get your reload faster and get your gun out quicker. And if you miss it, then your gun would be jammed. Which, apparently this person doesn't know how to do. Kelowna? I haven't heard of that. Yeah, Kelowna, the police department, especially in Gears of War. Might be in the lore or something. I know they had some books and I think some comic books.
To help give Kelowna its unique style. As you play the campaign, the city reveals itself through the main districts. The historic center, with its classic Gears architecture in stone and steel. The downtown core, more modern, reshaped by decades of industrial growth. The military airfield, set at the forest edge with shipyards nearby, the refineries, and supporting working-class neighborhoods, built around constant emulsion production.
Gears plays best in a city, and Kelowna is the ultimate battlefield. Kelowna's density, tight streets, mixed with open spaces, let us rethink how gear moves through the world. And we've completely rebuilt our movement and cover systems, with smoother transitions and a bigger range of cover heights and shapes, including new low ground cover. This all allows us to create more complex and organic feeling spaces than ever before. From sprint, you can now slide.
Oh, that's new. They removed the roadie run. We're like, oh, like crouch down and just start running, and they removed it. Dang. We're like, as you run, like the camera zooms in on you. And then you would have to roll instead of a slide, which they added.
Which lets you quickly get under objects, slide around corners, or transition more smoothly into cover from a run. And we added the ability to jump, which really opened up this citywide battleground.
I think those were in the other games, but they were more contextual, like in certain cases.
We get to play with more verticality, climbing walls and vehicles, or clearing gaps in crumbling buildings to reach new flanking routes. At the heart of our gameplay is still that great Gears combat puzzle. A mix of unique enemy combinations, tactical weapon choices, and your ability to read and move through the arena. But now you have more choice than ever, and we get these peaks of almost action movie sequences. You can throw yourself off a balcony, land next to your buddy and revive him, scramble through cover, slide under a truck, and hit safety on the other side. We get these amazing Gears playgrounds, small and large, where all these elements come together, and the city is filled with them.
Our missions move across the city, from linear fights in narrow streets and alleys to more open districts, where you have access to entire neighborhoods. Now you have strategic choices. Do you take the enemy head-on? Do you flank them from a side entrance? Or do you climb up to the balcony across the street and take them all out with your long shot? It's up to you. And if you're playing co-op with your friends, well, then you can try all three at the same time. Taking your own path reveals small stories from the city.
Yeah, people having problems with their women like this. Okay. I don't mind it. They don't have to be hot. They're like built for war. It makes no sense. People complaining about this stuff. It makes sense if they look like this. Like, oh, war torn and gritty. They're fighting a war. What makes you think beauty would be more important?
The remaining Gears will hold the fort.
In other Gears games, the world's basically already dead. There are very few human survivors left. But in EDAY, you're watching a live city get ripped apart in front of you. People who once went to work, sporting events, and celebrated the possibility of peacetime are now stopped in their tracks. They abandon their cars and run for survival, attempting to find refuge in subways or stores. A glimpse of a child's toy or dinner left uneaten are reminders of what's been lost and the horror of...
On your feet.
This was our opportunity to focus on what makes Gears characters so special and what makes our enemies so iconic. The entire campaign is played from the perspective of our new squad, Bravo. As the invasion breaks out, you'll meet Mags Carter, a former Gear now sweating it out at Kelowna's emulsion refinery.
Now, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop? And quit going through my stuff.
And you'll also meet rookie cadet Lucas Reyes.
What the hell?
A sharp comms officer who never made it to the front lines despite his dreams of military glory.
Holy fucking shit.
Mags and Lucas, together with Marcus and Dom, are four soldiers thrown together, fighting through tensions with each other while fighting the Locusts, ultimately forging their bonds in battle.
We follow Bravo Squad with our cinematic cameras, just like the intense war movies we love. The shots are intentionally gritty and a bit shaky, and leaning into these rough edges is what makes you feel like you're right in the middle of the action.
Bravo's story also intertwines with others called to defend the city, including returning characters like warrior philosopher Ty Caliso.
Our roads converge again. Marcus Phoenix.
Ty.
And fans of the books will finally get to see the hard-ass Raven pilot Gil Gettner in-game for the very first time.
Let's go and fuck this mess.
Marcus and Dom are absolute legends. You can spot those strong jaws and thick necks from a mile away. But if you go too realistic, you lose those unique features that make them stand out. Honestly, Marcus just isn't Marcus if you take away his classic perma-scout. So instead of chasing perfect realism, we focused on making them believable and memorable, respecting the details that really make them who they are.
That's good, at least. The only thing I don't really like about these new reimagined takes on classic games is that everything is more saturated than before, instead of desaturated. It's like original Gears of War. Everything was all like muted and gray, which actually felt more like a actual war would be, like all muddy, dirty, gray, brown, light brown, and stuff like that. And here is just more colorful and vibrant.
The new gut puncher grenade launcher is a COG weapon that fires armor-piercing explosive rounds. Quick fire a round to let it explode, or hold the trigger to control when it detonates. That means you can place a well-timed explosion behind an enemy protected by cover, or with practice, master its long-range eco closing potential. The incinerator is our new shotgun. You can see the emulsion literally melt the skin off an enemy's body. Before, you'd probably get into a grapple if an enemy came charging at you. Now, you feel the power of getting to incinerate them when they get close. And of course, the Lancer.
Nice.
The creation of the Chainsaw Lancer is another origin story from lore that we wanted to show in EDAY. From the moment that Ty grabbed that chainsaw to rip through a locust at the superstore, to a prototype kit bash on the front lines of the invasion, all to deliver on that gratifying moment when you finally get to slice a grub in two.
We can't outrun the past. But as long as we're still breathing, we're the ones that keep fighting.
Oh, looks great anyway. I will get an Xbox for this, but you know, they raised their prices on their consoles, so too damn bad. Too damn bad. Also, people complaining that this was a console exclusive is pretty dumb. But yeah, looked great. Yeah, I will catch you all later. But let me know down in the comments what you all think. I do think that woman Mags, I don't think she shouldn't have been made to look like a dude. That's a bit off. While the other previous women that were shown looked more like women. But I think that that person who did the facial model is like a butch lesbian, so yeah, I gotta have that representation. So yeah, everything else looks good, looks great. Keep it exclusive. Don't put it on PC. Don't put it on PlayStation. Keep it Xbox console exclusive only. It's the only way to get your console sales up. Oh, also lower the damn price. Put it back at $500. You do that, get all your franchises back to console exclusive only. I mean, I think they're already stuck with the Halo campaign evolved being everywhere else instead of only Xbox. But you know, they have a bad reputation with Halo ever since 343 took over, and yeah. So I will catch y'all later. Peace.